today's video, I'm going to give you a short description of the main characters involved in the progression of the play The Merchant of Venice. Primarily, the play has four main characters. They are Antonio, Bassanio, Shylock, and Portia. There are other secondary characters as well, but I'll be telling you about them as we move on act-wise and scene-wise. Let us first talk about Antonio. The book will tell you that Antonio is the merchant of Venice. For the time being, let us follow the book. Antonio, though knowledgeable, high profile, humanitarian, and easy to the eyes and ears of the reader, does not appear to be a strong or worldly wise character. You will find him to be very emotional to the core and not at all street smart. His goodness, his friendship, his benevolence ultimately triggers his downfall. Antonio's character teaches us a lesson never to be too good. Necessary precautions must always be taken. It is really not very immoral sometimes to think about your own self rather than to think about others. Moving on to the next character is Bassanio, who is Antonio's best friend. He is basically very ambitious and he is deeply in love with Portia. He is just the character opposite to Antonio. Basically, he is a very needy person. He is always in need of resources to follow his interest in Portia. He is already in debt, yet he convinces Antonio to lend him some more money once again. He is basically very street smart, sleek talker, possibly young and handsome. You could call him selfish with a limit to it. Selfishness, although you will learn, is a trait that possesses people when they are pursuing something they desperately want. Whatever Bassanio does, he does it for his love for Portia. He is a man possessed as of now. Progressing with the next character, we have Shylock, who is a rich moneylender. He is Jewish by faith, so automatically he becomes an outcast in 16th century Orthodox England. He has been a receiver of hatred throughout his life, so he in turn spews out hatred towards others as well. He is always in search for revenge. Antonio, while helping Bassanio, becomes an easy target for his evil designs, but you could judge for yourself as the story proceeds. It would also be interesting to know the history behind the general hatred towards Jews at that time. History, you will notice, children, in fact teaches us a lot about ourselves as the human race and provides us a scope to improvise upon the wrongs we have historically kept on doing. Shakespeare's ingenious mastery of language and imagery come to the forefront in the verbal and courtroom exchanges between Antonio and Shylock. Lastly, we have Portia, who is an overtly intelligent lady. She is a very strong woman who is practical in all her ways but holds a soft corner for Bassanio, her suitor. She has enormous respect for ancestry, and you would discover when she carries out her father's wish to go through a trial where her suitors choose themselves through a lottery. She definitely holds respect for her father and children. You would also get to know as the story progresses that she rises up to the occasion whenever the situation demands. She ends up probably being the hero in the end. These were the four main characters that I had told you about in the beginning of the video. In my next video, I'll be giving you a plot summary which will help you to connect with the play and also will help you to judge the characters as I told you now.